Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela, I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and welcome back to today's Throwback Friday. This is a number 75, so let's go and see what I've chosen off the channel this week to have a look at. Alright, okay, so today's videos have all been taken from the 2nd to 3rd week of September in 2021, so they are quite old. The room will look similar but not quite the same, as I'd only just moved downstairs into this craft room. So all the new sections of this video I'm wearing this, and all the old ones are lots of different tops and things. Now on the older videos it will say somewhere on the screen old video for you. There is also going to be links to each of the videos used either up in the I button or in the description box and down below. Anything else that I pull out of those videos I think would be interesting to you, I will add into the I button. For anybody that hasn't seen this set of videos before, these Throwback Fridays are where I show you really old videos that I made way back when, showing you, and it helps to show you the progression that I've made on the channel, and also possibly introduce you to some older patterns that I've made that you may not have spotted or even noticed that had been made. So of course there will be links to any of those patterns up in the I button, or of course links over to the Ravelry shop for the written patterns if they're available. I hope you enjoy, so make sure you grab yourself a cup of coffee, cup of tea, something fizzy, whatever it is you fancy drinking. Grab your hook, grab your yarn and get going on that latest project while you listen along to today's video. The first video up are sections from Whips, Bits and Chat 75. We're on 160 something now, so quite a while ago. And today's Whips, Bits and Chat is number 75. Now I'm going to do the same as I did last week and record this over the week in instalments. Otherwise I forget what I've got to tell you all about. Right, so now I'm going to skip the what have I uploaded because I haven't uploaded it yet, and jump straight into what have I been up to. Well, as you can see, there's been a little bit of movement. I've brought all of the boxes of poppies. Here we go. Let me just do that. Whoop. There you go. So you can see the bottom of them there. Okay, so I've brought all of the boxes of poppies from up the top and down to the side. They're going to stay there now until I finish the challenge, because anything I can do to make me want to do it and to complete it, I'm using every method under the sun. Okay, so by putting them there, it means I can't put Dory back up there, and I can't put anything that I could make on Dory to put up there. So it sort of cuts off Dory. You get what I mean? Fingers crossed you do. Anyway, right, so as it stands at the moment, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. That box is full as well. 14 boxes of poppies. There will be an update on them that I'm going to put in now. So, as if by magic, and now it is time for the poppy update. Okay, so we have got another box completed. Let me open it up so you can have a nose. There we go. There are 60 of the little monkeys already done, all packaged and all ready to go. So let's put that back in there. and they are going to go up there. So that now takes my count from 840, I forgot then, I've just removed the number, to 900. That's right, 900. 100 to go, just 100 to go. The only problem is my hands are frozen and my shoulder's not playing up, or it is playing up I should say, so it's not playing. But don't panic, I will get back to them. I've had a couple of days off of doing any crochet. Oh, it's been hard, you know, gang, hard. I've had to do housework, but I will get back to the poppies hopefully later on this evening. So fingers crossed I will have a really cool update for you next week or the week after. You're just gonna have to keep an eye out and see. Do me a favour, stick a comment down below cheering me on. I need all the help I can get. So for the newer crazies, the poppy challenge is something that I've been running on the channel every year since I started, whereon I was making around 1,000 a time, unless of course it was COVID. The poppy count is now sitting up at 3,000 made. Oh, I hadn't actually announced that, had I? I've done an extra 400 for this year to bring it up. So at the moment it's sitting at 3,000 made. There is a new tutorial that uses a less red yarn that is on the channel. Link is definitely up there, and I would really love it if you joined in and made some to donate to your local Royal British Legion, or if you're over in Australia, somebody that's dealing with Anzac Day, because they've got some beautiful displays over there, or of course any military charity that you have in your country. They would greatly appreciate the donation. And make sure if you do it, send me photos so I can show them off. Right, so next up, completed whips, excluding the poppies, and they've just been spoken about, I hope. Right, so as I have been going on about the last couple of weeks, I won this book, and I won it on Instagram. Okay, and I was really chuffed. The book itself is absolutely beautiful. There will be a link in the description box down below to me showing off this book, because I have already made the video. Now, I haven't got the cottons that they call for, and the one that I desperately wanted to make, I wanted to use the right cottons so it would look exact, but once I'd worked out how much it was going to cost me, I thought again. So I'd come in here in a bit of a foul mood and some yarn jumped out at me. Honestly, it just fell off the shelf, and it was the Boho Spirit, and it was in the colourway Harmony. Now you guys all know, if you've watched the channel for quite a while, I love this, but I haven't quite got round to making anything with it. Or have I? Because not only did this one fall off the shelf, but so did this one, and this one is the colourway Breeze. Okay, now when I first bought these, I thought, oh, I'm going to make a jumper, and then I realised I hadn't bought enough. So I will be purchasing more, and I have purchased more since. It's in this little cube here hiding behind Max, but these two jumped out at me, and I thought, well, do you know what, I know there is a pattern in this book that I think would look pretty cool. So let me show you. That shouldn't be there. Where are you hiding? I should know exactly where this page is. The book's been open on it for so long. Oh, where are you? There you are. It just kept skipping it for some reason. But here you go. It is a Millie the Frilled Necked Lizard. There is a cute picture of Millie looking from the front. And there's a Millie in her photo montage. There we go. Now, of course, as I said, I didn't have those colours of yarn. I had the Signet, the Signet Boho Spirits. But I got my hook, and I worked out which one would work with this project. Now, I did it in a 2.5 because my crocheting over the years has become a little bit looser. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it as a 2.5. I would normally do a 3, but no, 2.5. And are you ready? I absolutely love this one. Now, I haven't added the ridges on the back to it because I think I've done them wrong. So I'm going to revisit the pattern and have another go at the ridges. Now, she has also got a bow. I made a bow, but I don't like it. I just don't like the bow. So again, I'm going to have to think and possibly change up the bow, but you'll understand why when I stick it on a red in a second, and you'll see what she looks like. So here we go. Here she is. Oh. So as you can see, for the main head, body and main head and body and part of the legs, I used the Harmony. Okay, and I think it's striped up absolutely brilliantly. I let the yarn do the work. I was like, I really want to chop and change, and then I thought, no, stop trying to colour control, just let it do its thing and see what happens. And so the head and the body and the feet pretty much took up one ball of this one. Yes, I did colour match the feet. I'm sorry, there was some of it I just couldn't not do. Okay, and that's when I pulled the breeze into play. So the breeze is used on the ruffle, and there we go. Okay, so that's his ruffle, or her ruffle I should say, and on the feet as well. It was a right nightmare trying to colour coordinate, because of course it's got some, it changes so beautifully in the ball that cutting it up is actually really horrible to do. So there you go, there is my Millie. So as you can see, with the bow just doesn't do her justice. I'm sorry, it ruins her in my head. I can't work out where it's meant to go, although it does say in the pattern. I can't make it look nice on her head. So yeah, she's not getting that. You never know with me, she may end up getting a poppy instead, because you know what I'm like, oh, actually that might work. Millie the poppy. Right, anyway, so there you go. Now I found this pattern was really beautifully written and really easy to work out from the book. Now I say it like that because I am dyslexic, so when it comes to reading patterns, sometimes they bounce around and don't turn out they're actually written, because I don't read them that way. But I managed to read this one really beautifully, really easily. So she's come out exactly how I wanted. So I'm pretty chuffed. Look at the little nose details there. Look at them. Oh, you can just about see them. But yeah, and so there you go. She did get done. She didn't take that long in total. I think it probably only took me 3 evenings. But of course I've had it dragging on and on and on, so it's felt like an absolute age. So I'm going to stick her just on top of there for now. She can guard them and help Tom out. Okay, so that's our Millie. Okay, so Aragurumi Treasures 2, I've now got a video for that book, and of course Aragurumi Treasures 1. I've done a book review, a deeper book review, where I've actually showed items that I've made, so I'm going to add that link up here. Fingers crossed there'll be room. If not, it will of course be in the description box down below. And in that video you see 3 different items that I've made from both of in total from the books, and I've used 3 different types of yarn. So go on, go be nosy and then come back to this video. But I did go on a little bit of an excursion. On Friday I was on Facebook Marketplace. I really shouldn't go on there, it's dangerous, it's a dangerous place for us. But I went on there and I spotted that a lady was selling her DK double knit yarn in mint from So Crafty, which is the Aldi brand. Now I have been hunting for the mint for an absolute age. If any of you have been watching the channel since quite early on, you'll have seen that I bought them in. I started making a shawl with it, and it's a really beautiful pattern, and I will finish it one day, but I ran out of yarn, or nearly ran out. I've only got the 1 ball left, and I stopped making it solely because it was the end of the row, and that was the end of the ball. So I didn't open up the last one. I thought, no, I'll keep it so I can take it with me to colour match. Then I waited around and waited around for Aldi's next event, and they had none of the mint come in. And then I waited again for the next Aldi event. In the end, after waiting for a while for their different Aldi events, they came in with a green. Or at least it just said green on the website. So I went, right, I am going to go and buy. And I bought 12 balls of this green, right? Thinking it was mint green. Because, of course, it said on the Aldi website, mint. What they hadn't put on the Aldi website, or a clear labelling, was the fact it was mint green. Now, I don't know if you can see these. There is a lot of colour difference between these, although it doesn't really look like it on camera. Honestly, there is a disgusting amount. This one looks blue, like pastel blue, and this one is in your face green. Okay, so of course I've made so many different things with this green just to try and get rid of the balls of yarn. So I'm getting there. I think I've got something like probably 5 or 6 left, so I am getting there. Right, well, of course, there's a lady had the mint up on the site, right? And I've messaged her and I've gone, yep, I want it, yes please, yes please. Can I pick it up on Monday? She said, yep, not a problem. So of course I've jumped in the car, travelled for what, 20-25 minutes, which for me it was in the wrong direction. It's a place I'm not used to. Beautiful town, but I popped over there and finally found her and bought the yarn. Now when I looked at it, I thought, I'm not sure about this. And she looked at me, she said, you're not sure about it, are you? I said, no, I don't think so. I said, I definitely recognise the colour. I said, but I don't think it's the shade I'm after. But according to the packaging, it says mint. So I'm actually I wasn't going to open these, but I might as well. I'm stuck with them now. Yeah, you know where this is going, don't you? Right, so of course the label just says a mint. Yay! Is Poppy happy? No. Is Poppy peeved? Here's the mint green. Yeah, Poppy peeved. The colour is, it looks like just the faded version of the mint green, and we are talking only by a little bit. So it would have been ideal as a blend for the mint green, but not really for the mint. I can't even remember which one's which now. There's the mint green at the top. So the ones that I've had forever at the top, the new one at the bottom, and there is my one. But on screen it doesn't look too bad, but up close I will take a photograph and insert it in. Yeah, it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work at all, which is a shame. So now I've got 4 more balls of mint green. That's all I can say. Mint green. It's not me mint. It's not my blue mint. It's a green mint. So back to searching I go. In the end, I cracked open that last ball. I carried on going, made a couple more rows, and decided I wasn't going to bother doing the fringe. The shawl I made was the, what's it called? A Gypsy Queen shawl. And the link for that shawl is in the tried and tested playlist if you want to be nosy and have a look. Right, so next up is your photos, and I received an email this morning, Saturday morning, just prior to me recording for the draw, which I was really chuffed about. Now the email has come from our Mrs. Bradshaw. Now she's been really good to me. On the title of the email it says C2C and Max the Koala finished. So because she's done that, I've not opened it yet, although I am really being honest here, I am desperate to see it. Now I did speak in great length about Mrs. Bradshaw and this photo and all the information that she'd sent me, so if you'd like to see the original video and everything I spoke about in that, drop down to the description box and grab the link from there. let's get on and have a nose at this gorgeous Maxi Koala. And Mrs. B has also included a photograph showing some of the back of the blanket, which proves that she's sewed in more ends on hers than I have on mine. The next video I've chosen to show you today is labelled Supporting the Royal British Legion 2021. Yes, I was definitely trying to push the poppy appeal out at that point, and of course get as many of you to make brooches as possible. So let's go and have a nose at this one. I'll cut out anything that's not of interest anymore for you. Now, as you saw by the main title, I'm celebrating, of course, the fact that I have made my 1000 poppies for this year. Now, these 1000 poppies will be going to my local Royal British Legion. Okay, I'm not going to tell you where because I don't need you guys all knowing exactly where I live. But yeah, these are going to be donated to my local British Legion and put out on the tables at the end of October, beginning of November this year. So I am super chuffed that I finally got it done, and super chuffed for all of the help and assistance from all you guys, as I stated on Sunday's Whips, Bits and Chat. Right, so I've had a nose through the poppy shop. Of course, this is the Royal British Legion's official merchandise page. So what I will do is add a link to the poppy shop in the description box down below, and I think I might be able to get it up here as well. Now, the poppy shop have got a massive array of items for you to choose from, whether it just be glitzy brooches or bags, scarves, hats, masks. That's the mask that we're all wearing at the moment, as well as lots of other absolutely gorgeous stuff. Okay, now since I recorded that video, the Royal British Legion have updated their site, so the link to their site will be up here in the I button and also in the description box down below, so you can go and have a nose at all the new things they've put on. Save having to sit through that old video, fall in love with something that they may not now be selling. Now, I was planning to put a few more videos into this video, but it was over an hour long, so I've cut it down, so there'll be another Throwback Friday in a couple of weeks' time. I hope you've enjoyed today's video and having a look back at some of the old stuff that was made and old videos that was images that were sent to me. I'm now going to head off because, as you can tell, my brain needs more coffee, so I need to go and make one. Right, that is it for me for today. I will see you all really soon, so please remember to stay chilled, stay happy and keep crafting. And goodbye, everybody.